I am here with Chris Martin at the Honda exhibit at the New York Auto Show. It's wonderful to have you here this year.
Well, thanks for coming by.
Of course, and tell us about Honda.
So what we've shown today is the 2012 Civic lineup, the full lineup. So it's an all-new car this year. Went on sale actually today at Honda dealers. So it's kind of a convergence for us that we have an auto show reveal and an on sale at the exact same time. We actually have a bunch of the models here on display. All of them get better fuel economy this year, so that's a really tight focus for us on the Civic. Even the performance-oriented Civic Si behind us gets better fuel economy.
Oh, wow, that's something that's so essential.
Another thing that's really important to small car buyers and young buyers is personalization. They want to interact with their cars. They want to make it their own. And all of these cars have a new little screen in there that we call the IMID, an Intelligent Multi-Information Display. And it's a 5-inch LCD screen where they can post photos of their friends and family, they can view their radio inputs, they can interact with their cell phone, download music through Bluetooth, all of that sort of thing right there in the car and make it their own. And it's a
almost
really
like having a computer in the car.
It's kind of like that, and we're hoping that everybody who gets the car, kind of makes it their own. And the Civic lineup is so broad that they've got a choice of what model they want, how much fuel economy they want to get, whether they want performance. We even have a natural gas variant for somebody who wants the absolute cleanest car in the country. So all of these things are available and on sale today.
And how much do they go for?
So the car starts at $15,605 for the DX Coupe, which is the base trim, and that's the exact same price as the outgoing 2011 model. So across the board, moving up and getting all of these new features and better fuel economy, across the board, if you average out all the prices only went up by like about $33 for the whole line.
Oh, wow, that's really impressive, and it's affordable, and with all the new features, it's definitely worth it.
That's the idea, with a small car buyer, and granted, this is not the smallest car we make, but this is the car that really introduces a lot of people to the Honda brand. I think all of us know somebody in high school or college who drove a Civic, and people have fond memories of Civics. One of the core values in Civic is value, and we want to keep the car well-contented, fun to drive, good fuel economy, but at a price that people can afford.
Okay, do you think you could show us the inside of the car?
Sure. So this is the Civic Si Coupe. So this is the really sporty version. Okay. And it actually gets a larger engine this year. It gets a 2.4-liter engine up from a 2-liter engine on the previous car. So 201 horsepower, 170 pound-feet of torque. Very sporty, more refined than the previous generation because it's got a bigger motor and you get the more power down low. This car is not powered up, or I would show you the little screen that I was talking about earlier. This one is a Navi model, so you see the big screen in the center, but in the dashboard there's a little screen in that dark area up top, which is the IMID I was talking about, which is available on all the models LX and above. This is the top sporty model. On the floor here also we have, over on the far side, we have a car called the Civic HF, which is a whole new model for us in the Civic lineup.
Okay, let's go take a look at that.
And the Civic HF is actually the best fuel economy in this segment for an automatic transmission car. 41 miles per gallon on the highway for this vehicle, and it's basically like a Civic LX, which is our mid-level trim, with added aerodynamic improvements and different wheels to get that higher fuel economy. So all the regular Civics get 39 on the highway. This one gets 2 more by just adding aerodynamic improvements. So rather simple things.
And that's important with the gas prices going up.
It's important. So there are customers out there where that's a major priority for them. And if that's a priority, we're giving them a choice to move to this model. It's a little bit different from the LX, but if that's what their focus is on fuel economy, we give them that choice.
Hybrids are really the future of the automobile industry. And can you tell us a little bit about the hybrid?
Sure. So this is the all-new Civic Hybrid. It gets a lithium-ion battery, the first time that Honda has put a lithium-ion battery in one of our hybrids. What that allows it to do is get much better fuel economy than the previous generation. It can do more time in the electric-only mode, which our previous car did also. And it just it makes the car a lot more drivable, fun to drive. This car gets 44 miles per gallon in the city, 44 on the highway. So within the Civic lineup, this is the ultimate that you can get in fuel economy. We have an HF that gets 41 on the highway, but since it's not a hybrid, you don't really get that big boost in the city fuel economy like you do on a hybrid. So this is the ultimate. It's actually the most fuel-efficient sedan in America. four-door sedan in America once it goes on the market today.
It's fuel efficient, and if you can tell us about the safety features as well.
Sure. So all of the Civic line utilizes the ACE body structure, which is Honda's proprietary mitigation structure that helps in front-end collisions. It helps mitigate injuries in front-end collisions. And what it does is it allows cars smaller size and larger size to match up better in an accident, to hopefully make them absorb the impact better. Additionally, it has the full array of airbags that you would come to expect. Standard vehicle stability assist, which is our electronic stability control system. On and on, we have lots of features that I could go on and on, but Honda has built a large component of our brand around safety. We've been saying clean, safe, fun for years, so that's one big part of it. And we know that people in any car size want to have their car safe, and that's why we have things like ACE body structure.